Hello, good day to all my dear lovely students and my friends. Welcome back to Michelle's Academy. Today in this video I'm going to talk about the measure words. Measure words. Okay, let's begin the lesson. Okay, before I start the lesson, I would like to give you a brief explanation about measure words. So measure words in English also known as classifiers. These are the words that specify the quantity or unit of something like rice, water, milk. So especially when dealing with uncountable nouns. So you know what are the uncountable nouns? Uncountable nouns are nouns that cannot count in numbers, but you can count uncountable nouns like this, like 2 bottles of milk, 3 bottles of wine, like 2 glasses of water. So likewise only you can count uncountable nouns. So now let's see what are the measure words.
Like, subscribe, share and hit the bell icon.
The first category is food. Food. A plate of rice. A plate of rice. A bowl of rice. A bowl of rice. A dish of spaghetti. A dish of spaghetti. A dish of spaghetti. A dish of spaghetti. A kilo of meat. A kilo of meat. If it's 1 kg, 1 kilo, you can say a kilo of meat. If it's a pound, you can say a pound of meat. A piece of cake. A piece of cake. A small piece from the whole cake. A piece of cake. A piece of cake. A piece of cake. A piece of pie. A piece of pie. You call this a pie. A ball of soup. A ball of soup. It's in a bowl. A ball of soup. A bag of flour. A bag of flour. A box of cereal. A box of cereal. It's a breakfast. A box of cereal. A carton of milk. A carton of milk. A carton of juice. A carton of juice. In British English, we use carton, whereas the American English, they use a box of milk. A juice box, a box of juice. A jar of jam, a jar of jam. A jar of peanut butter, a jar of peanut butter. A loaf of bread, a loaf of bread. It's sliced. A slice of bread, a slice of bread. A slice of pizza, a slice of pizza. A dash of salt, a dash of salt. A pinch of salt, a pinch of salt. A cube of ice, a cube of ice. A stalk of celery, a stalk of celery. Now let's talk about the measure words pertaining to liquid. Now let's talk about the measure words pertaining to liquid. A glass of water, a glass of water, a jug of water, a jug of water. A cup of milk, a cup of milk. A cup of coffee, a cup of coffee. A pint of blood. A pint of blood. A liter of milk. A liter of milk. As you can see, this liter, the spellings of the word liter, it's L-I-T-R-E. That is British English. When it comes to American English, it's L-I-T-E-R. So just to keep this in your mind. A bottle of oil. A bottle of oil. A bottle of soda. A bottle of soda. A bottle of wine. A bottle of wine. A keg of beer. A keg of beer. A drop of water. A drop of water. A drop of oil. A drop of oil. A teaspoon of medicine. A teaspoon of medicine. A tablespoon of vinegar. A tablespoon. A tablespoon of vinegar. A tablespoon of vinegar. A shot of vodka. A shot of vodka. Now let's talk about personal items. A bar of chocolate. A bar of chocolate. A bar of soap. A bar of soap. A tube of toothpaste. A tube of toothpaste. A container of shampoo. A container of shampoo. A bottle of perfume. A bottle of perfume. A roll of tissues. A roll of tissues. A ball of cotton. A ball of cotton. A sheet of paper. A sheet of paper. A pair of scissors. A pair of scissors.